I'm Chris Gardner, just an ordinary guy, and an even more ordinary father. That year, life pushed me step by step, right to the edge. Every morning, I told myself, Chris, you can't fall, because if you fall, no one's gonna hold this family together. But life doesn't care. My bone scanners weren't selling. Rent was overdue. My wife walked away. Even my son's daycare was slipping out of reach. I remember that night at the subway station, cold wine cutting through the tunnel like a blade. My little beau held my hand and asked, Daddy, are we going home? But the truth was, we didn't have a home to go back to. That moment, I realized, happiness doesn't knock on your door. You have to rip the door open and let it in. The next morning, wearing a wrinkled suit, I walked into a stock brokerage firm. Everyone looked cleaner, smarter, richer than me. But I had one thing they didn't. I was never going to quit. I worked the internship by day and ran across the city selling scanners by night. If others made 100 calls, I made 200. While they ate lunch, I kept calling. When they went home, I started my second job, being a dad. People asked me, Chris, how did you keep going? I told them, because I wasn't fighting for a job. I was fighting for my son's future. I'll never forget that night. Holding my boy as he fell asleep on the bathroom floor, I pressed my foot against the door, afraid someone would push it open. Tears ran down my face as I told myself, this is not where your story ends. Tomorrow, you will be better. Every pain was a step upward. Every setback was a challenge from life itself, and then, one ordinary afternoon, the manager called me in. He looked at me and said, Chris, come to work tomorrow. The tears I'd held back for so long finally broke. I walked out onto the street, holding that offer letter. The world was still loud, crowded, chaotic, but I knew I won, for me, for my son. If you ask me the biggest thing I learned, it's this. Never let anyone tell you you can't do something, not even yourself. Because when happiness finally knocks, you need the courage to open the door.